All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Business Showcase series. Today I'm with John Siriopoulos.
Yes.
Got you.
Nice
All right.
to meet you.
Welcome, John.
Nice to meet you. Thank
nice
you
to meet
for
you
this.
too. Yeah. Where are we? We're at
Clickon Mac Solutions at 212 O'Connor Drive in East York.
Cool. Right at O'Connor and Chilton Road.
Yes.
Nice. It's a great day, nice and bright.
Yeah.
We're gonna show up nice on the camera. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Cool. So tell me, Clickon Mac Solutions. It's a family business.
Correct.
How long have you guys been in business?
Nearly 30 years, 28 years total, and it started actually in our family home, just fixing computers.
Nice.
And then eventually, my father, he rented a place downtown, and he started to have people come downtown and fix computers there.
Oh, nice. Kind of like Steve Jobs started in his garage.
Somewhat like that, yeah. Basement, garage, same sort of thing. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, is your dad like a computer engineer? Like, is he a technician?
Yeah. So he actually started repairing logic boards for a company back in the day, and he didn't want to work for someone else. He wanted to do his own thing, work for himself. So,
Smart man.
Yes.
Smart man. And so, obviously, the business has been going well.
Yeah, the business has, obviously, with everything, the economic downturns has its ups and downs, but we're still here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I live in the area. I drive by here all the time. I've always wanted to come in, but I've never had an issue with any of my Mac products up until recently.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that later on.
Perfect.
Yeah. Tell me, everybody knows Apple stores. Everybody, you see them in malls when you walk by.
Of course.
You see people waiting in lineups to speak with what do they call them? A genius at the Genius Bar, right? So, what's the difference between someone walking into an Apple store versus walking into your store and having a conversation with you guys?
Yeah, for sure. So if you have Apple warranty and you come in, your diagnostic is fully paid for. So for our technicians to look at your product, there is no charge to you, or if you have Apple Care. If you don't have Apple Care, it's a minimal charge of $50 for a computer, $25 for an iPad, or $20 for another peripheral. And that just pays for our guys to be here and to work and just for their time. And so what we'll do is within 24 hours, we'll have your computer or device diagnosed, and you'll have an answer, and we'll try to get it back in your hands as soon as possible.
Got it. So it's quick, basically, service.
Exactly.
You don't have to wait. And
exactly. We try to get people into the store and out of the store for people who don't want to be in a store for a long period of time.
Yeah.
If you go to an Apple store downtown, you could be waiting up to an hour and a half, and that could, it could cost you time and also money. I mean, the parking is not free at the Eaton Center. So that being said, here we have street parking right out front for I would say 80% of our hours. We're 10 to 6, and until 4 you can park right out front of the store. Any other time you can park on the side street. So very accessible.
Awesome. Yeah. How do you become an authorized service provider?
Well, we've become an authorized service provider because we've been providing Apple service for many years. We had to apply for this many years ago, and to keep your Apple authorized service provider status, I know that's a mouthful, but to keep that status, you have to give service excellence, and you have to give good quality service and the same prices as the Apple Store to all of the clientele.
Okay, and so do they judge you on that service?
They do. So we actually have internally, we have different metrics, of course, of service excellence. So the service of repairing and as well of sales, we have to have certain sales markers to be registered with Apple to sell their product. So we do sell Apple product new, we sell refurbished Apple products that have been fully tested, and we also service pretty well everything Apple. And anything that can be done here is done here. Anything that needs to be sent out because of Apple would be sent out.
Got it. And where does it go when you send it? Does it go to California? Does it go to
No, so Apple actually has a depot here in Ontario that we can send any parts that are needed. We typically don't send devices out unless they are deemed necessary. So if you have an iPad, for example, we will have you make sure you back up your data or help you back it up. And then we'll send that device out to Apple, and that will come back to us fully erased and ready for you to reload your data.
Gotcha.
So there's no privacy concerns when we send any devices out to Apple, because we do need to clear them before we send anything out. But the beauty of our store is anything that does come in that doesn't need to be sent out to Apple, none of your data is cleared. We don't ask for your password unless absolutely necessary. You have something in your user account, and we're extremely secure. We've never had a security breach in our over 28 years of business.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things like top of mind, because now
Yeah.
your whole life is pretty much on these devices.
Correct.
Yeah, so giving it to somebody and trusting them with it is definitely important.
Yeah.
Cool. What are some of the common issues that you see? Because these devices, I'm a Apple user, iPhone, iPad, MacBook. My whole family has them, right? Because it's that ecosystem that you kind of get into and you stay invested in, unless you really want to like change all your stuff up. What are some of the common issues that you see people come in and deal with?
For sure. Some of the common issues can be they just don't know how to exactly use the device, and we can walk them through some basic things of, turning it on, turning it off. That's one of the things that can normally help a lot of situations.
Just restart it.
Just restart it, yeah. But the things that are not fixed by just restarting it, because Apple on the phone may walk you through that, we can solve pretty well every other problem that you may have.
Okay, okay. I've noticed, I've had an iPad for about 8 years now, and it's slowed down dramatically.
Yes.
It's very, very slow.
Yes.
I don't have any new apps on it or anything like that. It's just really slow. Is that because it's old?
Yeah, it is. So these kind of devices, they definitely do have an expiration date as far as the software. I won't say the hardware, but definitely on the software, Apple does consider a device that's 7 years old obsolete after its initial production date, and vintage after 5 years. So after about 5 years, you may or may not get certain updates. So it definitely makes people keep moving through the Apple ecosystem. Computers, I would honestly consider, definitely have more bones to them, so to speak, and they will get more updates. You can get new browsers, but for iPads and iPhones, they typically want people to move through them a little bit more quickly, especially the iPads.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I have my iPad, it's a little bit slow, I want to upgrade. Can I bring it in here and do a trade?
Yeah, you can do a trade. We can evaluate it for purchase, and we'll give you fair value. We base all of our prices based on what Apple would give, and usually mark that up a little bit so you get more value than Apple would give. Okay. And if it is a device that is too old for Apple to give any money for, we'll be fully, honest and just say, unfortunately, Apple's recommending to recycle, but to get your data over to a new iPad, we can do that in store, and we can sell you an iPad. And if we don't have the one you want here today, we can bring it in for you.
Got it. Oh, and then do that transfer.
Exactly.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Apple is definitely more, they don't give you as much ability to do things, right, on your devices as like some of the Android products.
Yeah.
So it's harder to do some of that stuff yourself. At least it has been for me.
For sure. I do appreciate Android, but Apple is very simple user interface. Yeah. I've seen even some of my family who are very young that are able to just pick it up and start using it. Yeah. So the user interface is next level on the iPhone and iOS devices and the Macs. But that being said, definitely it is a premium product, and I do recommend anyone who does have an Apple device, take care of it, and if you can, if it's a brand new device, the warranty will pay off for the most part. If you're a little rougher on your devices, now some of the warranties do include AppleCare Plus, etc., which is protection against damage.
I think that AppleCare Plus is worth getting.
It is, 100%. I personally have it on any new device that I buy. I will get it. On a new 15-inch computer, that would be around $3,000 starting. The AppleCare Plus is around $419 out of pocket. But that being said, if you cracked your screen, it's a $129 deductible. If you completely liquid damage your computer, it's a $379 deductible. all of the sum of all the parts is a lot more than $3,000 if everything is completely corroded due to a liquid spill. And if the screen is cracked, it's out of pocket. It's around $900 to $1,000. So it is quite expensive.
Yeah, so it's worth it.
Yeah, like anything, you know, insurance is for when those rainy days, so to speak, when you don't necessarily want to shell out money out of your pocket, but it happens.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this last question.
Yeah, of course.
Steve Jobs started Apple.
Yeah.
He's no longer here, right? Have you seen a shift in like the products and the way Apple operates since Tim Cook took over and kind of things have changed? Do you notice any differences?
I definitely notice a lot of differences in the quality of products has even gone up. Where Apple is no longer with Intel, they're doing a lot more things in-house, which is really good because a lot of the stuff is very high quality that is going into the computers. The M1 and M2 processors are next level, and you're going to see more of that. Even on some of the iPads, all of their processors are made in-house. All of the iPhone processors made in-house, and all of the now Mac processors are starting to be exclusively made by Apple. So you're going to see a lot more quality control, whereas there were problems with some of the older computers. I'm sure you've heard, and other people have heard, there were the 2015 Macs that weren't permitted on airplanes. And the reason was those were batteries that were purchased from another company. I believe it was Samsung, and they were just a bad batch. So because of that, and because Apple wants just, you know, a lot more control over the quality, they're making a lot more in-house, which is really good.
Okay, so you've actually seen an improvement on quality.
I have.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, if you have computers getting thinner and thinner, definitely I have seen people who are bringing in their computers for broken screens, which we can repair here in-house. We would order a screen from Apple and send them back the broken screen. When you get thinner and thinner, obviously they can be a bit more breakable, just out of the sheer thinness of the screens.
Sure.
If you have a really thin glass, like my glasses, if they're very thin, they're very breakable. And if they're thicker, they're a little less breakable.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. Absolutely. Anything you want to, kind of end us off with? Any piece of advice you might have for people?
Yeah, for sure. If you'd like to go to the Apple Store, by all means. The Apple Store is one of the best stores to go to. However, if you want quick service and you want people to remember your name, we're a family-owned business for over 28 years. We'll remember your name, we'll remember your story, and we'll be able to help you out and give you a more personalized feel and get the device back in your hands with the highest quality parts.
As quick as possible.
As quick as possible.
Awesome. Great. John, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're neighbors, so we'll be seeing each other. Like I said, I got some stuff to bring in and talk about.
Of course.
But if you guys want some more information or you want to reach out to John, the phone number is
416-778-6848, and my email is john@clickonmax.com. Thank you.
Perfect. You guys have a website?
We do, and our website is clickonmax.com.
Cool. And it's really visible, really easy to see as you drive across O'Connor. So if you guys are around in East York, come by, say hi to John.
Yep.
And
anytime.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.